Bit of Rayandra's works here. What we have on the queue right now is a song that you have. We're saying we're going to go back.
Way back.
Playback. Right? So let's talk about your first single and what was in your mind was this? You wanted to be the superstar, the next celebrity, right?
I wouldn't say like a superstar or celebrity. I just liked music.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, fame wasn't really that important to me. I just liked producing or composing music, lyrics and stuff like that. So.
Really? Eh?
Yeah.
So is the series of songs is we've got your EP here, and it seems like you're saying to yourself, this could be better work. Okay, let's get it out of your chest. Could this be better work?
Younger. I was 13. I was 13, 14.
Okay. So obviously this was a more, but some of the artists. Let's be honest here. If we were listening to a young Beanie Man or a young whatever, we'd be definitely enjoying those. A young Apache Scratchy. Mm. So we'd be enjoying that, wouldn't we?
I enjoy it.
So let's make it fair to say that if we played your young stuff now, we said that we were the first ones to do it. Mm-hmm. Number one, and number two, nobody else has done that before.
No.
Right?
No.
And you probably don't want to do it again, don't you? After you come with your next album.
Probably not.
So this EP that you came out with, this was actually a collaborative, this is all your solo stuff, but did you do any collaborative efforts with any other artists as well afterwards? You want to care to talk? Or?
Afterwards, no.
No, she can answer. She's a star here right now.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Well, when I made the EP, I had just come off of a TV show called The Next Star.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess we wanted to get into the studio right away. I didn't really do any collaborations. I did some covers and 3 originals on the EP and 3 covers, and that's pretty much where.
So let's talk a little bit about your TV show.
Okay.
Stuff that you were doing. Was this based out of Toronto, Montreal?
It was located in Toronto, and they it was a Canadian-wide search, TV show looking for Canada's next big superstar.
Yeah.
And I made it all the way to the top 6, and they basically taught us all the ropes of how to be an artist and what's in the game. So we were able to meet people like Justin Bieber and bands like Mariana's Trench, and then I even spoke to Usher on the phone once.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was starstruck. I didn't know what to say, but I mean, from that show, we learned a lot about what it takes to really be a celebrity, and if that's something that you really want to do, there's a lot of things that go to it. So
right.
Yeah.
Now, hearing those sorts of mentors telling you that these are sort of pointers.
Right.
Do you think you could adhere to this, and you think you could make yourself adapt to this well and go forward?
Well, absolutely. I mean, everything was a learning experience for me. I enjoyed my time there. Mm-hmm. Even some of the artists that came in, some of us were around the same age. Justin Bieber was around the same age. He had just gotten signed around that time as well.
Right.
So it was we were just talking to somebody that just this is what's going to happen down the road. You guys might not understand. Things are going to get crazy. But we were just kind of so giddy because it's Justin Bieber. It's really cute,
He didn't tell you sorry, right?
No. No. But they taught us a lot of things, and I'm very grateful to that show because they gave us a platform, and it's either you could use that to your best advantage or don't do anything at all with it. So I mean, after that, I did take a break for a while because I felt like I needed to find myself as an artist, as opposed to just singing music.
So we had a conversation with another artist actually. I believe maybe some weeks ago.
Okay.
And the one thing we were saying to that artist was, I can't even remember which one it was, but anyways, I remember saying to the artist that, a lot of, he was saying to us that he went through years of trying to figure out how he could be successful, and then it took him a long time to find out that he just couldn't identify a certain sound,
exactly,
a certain pattern, a certain genre that he would categorize himself in.
Yeah.
Because he was jumping all over the place. And there was another artist as well. She's from out of Toronto.
Okay.
And so she too was also caught up in the same ordeal.
Yeah.
Whereas, you know, they were trying to figure out who they were and where they fit.
Yeah.
So my take on that was, you know, go back to sort of your roots and where it all came from.
Right.
Say if you don't got the accent. Right? I'm just saying. No, hold on. I'm just saying you could be a great artist, a singing artist on some of the best backbone rhythms that's out there, you know, and then the newer stuff, right? So I'm saying, no, we had this conversation about this because they were trying to identify their sound, and once they found out where they identified themselves in,
Yeah.
right, they then rode with it, and then they started getting successful hits.
Yeah.
So, you know, I noticed there was this one lady. She's from New York, and she was bouncing between R&B, reggae. She got into zouk even, the Haitian format, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so nobody could identify what she was doing.
Right.
And then she went into, because although she did zouk, she wasn't even Haitian. Mm-hmm. I think she had friends that were Haitian and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But she was Trinidadian.
Yeah.
Is Trinidadian, and she decided to basically use drum patterns and stuff like that from her upbringing, but sing on those patterns.
Right.
Now she busts.
Yeah.
So, is it something that you're going through, or is that something you've already identified already?
I think if there's one thing, you know, that I grew up personally singing in the church, and I'm a very spiritual person. I think if there's one thing over the years that my dad has taught me, I remember like even sitting on the couch and him just like playing an old tune or something like that, and him just bobbing his head, you know. But he was in that feel, and I feel like over the years, if there's something that I learned from him, it's like if I'm not feeling it, you're not producing something powerful, because it's like if you're not in it, it doesn't make any sense. And
so did you feel the connection when Pops over here is dropping these tracks? And I
was always dancing around, I think the only difference with me and my dad is that, or my dad and I, sorry, is that he knows who he is as an artist, and like I'm still young and I'm trying to figure certain things out. So with the hands off track, like my producer took elements from classical and put it to some hip hop things and stuff like that, because music is just music to me. Like I don't really identify with a certain genre, and I'm still on that path of like, who is Ray as an artist? And I really just love music. So when somebody asks, you know, what's your favorite kind of music? I said, well, yeah, I sing gospel, but it's like I love country.
Excellent.
But I love reggae at the same time. And so, yeah, my dad has always been able to say,
well,
he's a reggae artist, and like I'm still trying to figure that out.
Well,
I am.
Here's what I'm saying though, because I don't know if you're aware of the Brooklyn artist. Her name is Santi Gold, right? She made that song called "Brooklyn We Go Hard," and Jay-Z sampled the song.
Okay.
Brooklyn We Go Hard, right? Mm-hmm. Now she, I believe she's a West, like a lot of black folks in Brooklyn. You're West Indian background of some sort, and I believe she's either Trini or Jamaican in background, but she is a punk rock artist.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what she does, punk.
And people are shocked by those things.
People are shocked, but she decided that this is what her identification was, and she went with it.
Yeah.
And she's now a multi-million-dollar. So hey, what's going on with you guys now?
Well, there's growth in music, you know. Mm-hmm. The more you do music, in terms of searching. Mm-hmm. You grow and you build, you know. So as she was saying, she doesn't know where, but the more you sing, the more you feel. Because you have to listen to music to do music, right?
Right.
And there's a wide scope, you know. So there's growth, and she's growing. So one day she's gonna say, "Dad, this is me." You know what I mean? This is what I'm doing. Because she has the roots rock reggae part.
Yeah.
Mix up with everything we're going, so she's gonna create. She's a star, she have to shine. You know?
True.
That's what it's all about. So there's music on a very wide scope.
So I'm gonna count on you that a couple years down the line, when I get your first couple singles, I'm gonna play them at a dance and say, "Pull up!"
Okay. All right,
I'm
you can do that.
And I'm gonna put on the first big show.
Hey, you know, inside this room, there's a lot of key people here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's all set up for you already.
Okay.
You don't even know it.
So and that you want as we are in this segment, talk about the label.
Yes. So I want to ask you that too. So the label so you got a label coming up here.
Yeah, we got.
Are they all based on this EP or is it?
No.
Okay.
It's based from this single.
Okay.
And this label.
From the Hands Off single.
Yeah.
Okay.
This label is a very special and important label because this label we formed this label from our late great brother, which is my son that passed away.
Right.
All right. So you want to tell them the name of the label right now?
So it was your son that sort of started this label?
No.
Okay.
We built this
But
label.
it's sort of in memory of him and to dedicate
he
it.
did music too.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so this is a very right now when I expect nothing more hits plus hits equal hits from this label. It's gonna be a blessed label.
You're really putting the bar up for her, man.
Yeah, but it's gotta be natural, you know. That's why I
Absolutely.
said everything that comes out is where she feel.
Right.
Yeah.
Cause we're not gonna do nothing where we don't feel. Has to be a feeling within that we're gonna put out there.
Right.
So I know God the Almighty bless me and the Almighty say, yo, this is the label. And this is what gonna happen. So everything will come.
I agree.
Gonna be
Now, I want to ask you now, upon the infrastructure of the label and having the label going up full force, are you guys expecting to have a couple other artists on the label, or is it exclusively you, or and yourself, I guess?
It will be, but for now, it's just she right now.
Okay. So
Terms going down,
Yeah.
it could be audition. Cause this label is special, so everybody gotta come on